Fitness, and we're going to do another round of abs because, as you know, you cannot have too many ab exercises. So first we're going to start with standing abs. So you always want to keep your abs nice and tight so your belly button is in. You're going to have your right hand out, left leg out. You're going to pull it in and release it up. So crunch it in and up. So if you can, balance up top. You also get the bonus of working on your balance. If you can't, you can touch down. So you want to pull that belly button in nice and tight. Keep your hand right on there. It keeps your brain understanding what you're trying to do, and you can also feel the muscles working. So it's a twofold reason to keep your hand right on top of your abs. Make sure you're not cheating. You want to exhale. Exhale in, inhale out. Good. And of course, then we go to the other side. Crunch it in. Pull that belly button in. Exhale in. Good. Now we're going to get into our sort of boxing, blocking sort of position. So your knees are bent, abs are tight, hands up. Get in your turtle position, and we're just going to rock from one side to the other. So you want your elbows to come right towards your hips as if you're blocking punches. And your abs are so tight. You're really not in a great position in life, but it's really good for fighting. So you want to keep those abs nice and tight. So even if someone got a hit in there, your abs are so tight it would hurt their hand. Nice and tight, working on that rotation. Get it a little tighter, pull it in a little more. Good, now if you get annoyed, you can start punching. You know, two people, separate sides. But again, we're working on that rotation. Get those abs nice and tight. Good. Now we're going to do what I call the dive. So you're going to have your hands up in diving position, and you're going to bring your foot towards your hands, but really by curling with those abs. So you're going to pull that belly button in like you're catching a ball right inside your abs, as if that ever happens. But that's the plan. So you want to pull your belly button in and let your abs do the work, and then the leg just comes up. So I'm not really kicking, I'm just pulling it in. Really pull in that belly button, exhale in. And there you have some standing abs. Now we're going to do some abs on the floor. And first I'm going to have you sitting on the mat. And you're going to have your knees together, feet together, belly button in nice and tight. Lean back. And if you've seen hundreds in Pilates, this is like hundreds, but I'm angrier than Pilates people. So we hit stuff instead. So instead of doing this with hundreds, you're going to pull your belly button in, and you hit it like you mean it. Abs are tight. So we inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Good. So you can bring your knees up if you like, if that works for you. Again, belly button nice and tight. Two more. And last one. And hug it in. The next ab exercise we're going to do is we're going to keep our knees together, feet together, belly button nice and tight. Bend your elbows, put your hands behind you on the floor. We're going to bring our knees in, legs out. Knees in, legs out. Keep those abs nice and tight. Inhale in, exhale out. Good. Your hands are just loosely holding you up here. And if this bothers your low back, you could just bring it up and down here. So it's a lot less strain on your back. And if that still bothers you, you can just bring one up and down just like that. So belly button nice and tight. Inhale in, exhale out. The next two exercises for abs I want to show you are with the squishy pad. Yes, that's not the name of it, but it's a squishy pad. So it's easy to remember. You can get this on my website. It's actually from Power Systems. So go on the last page of my website where you can shop and buy one because it's awesome. And it really cuts down the time you have to do crunches immeasurably. And I love it very much. So you want to have it under your low back. I put the prickly side up for a cheek massage. So you want to make sure your butt's on the floor and let your back just adjust to it. Oh, that feels so good. Now, you're just going to do a crunch straight up. So you want to think about engaging your ribs so they're not sticking up. So abs are nice and tight. Keep your elbows back so you don't pull on your neck. And think about crunching, bringing your ribs to your hip bones. That's all the crunch is, really. So we want to just bring these muscles bring these bones together using those ab muscles. The nice thing about the squishy pad is it makes your body already unstable, so your muscles have to hold on before you even start a crunch. So it really starts working even before you crunch up. So you just want to pull that belly button in, bring those ribs to your hip bones, keep the ribs engaged as you come down so they don't pop up. And now you can do a twist crunch, the same thing, elbow to opposite knee, and bring that knee up. If that's too much for you, you don't have to bring the knee up yet, so you could just bring elbow towards the opposite knee. So work a little bit of those obliques, get some rotation in there. And again, ribs to hip bones, we're just going to the opposite side. And breathe. And then at the end you get to do this, and that feels so good.